Tuesday night baseball here on MLB Network as we're at historic Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles. Tonight, the first of two in this interleague matchup between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Walker Buehler, a Kentucky-born right-hander, gets the starting nod. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, hitters have had their way with this guy this year. This is a stat any pitcher doesn't want to have attached to him. The league hitting over 300. That's righties and lefties hitting over 300 against this guy. That's something he's going to drastically have to improve on.
In now is Andrelton Simmons, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Here's the first pitch to him. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike one. Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. They've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and, in fact, dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, I hope these guys were listening today during the hitters' meeting because they have not been swinging the bats well. They only scored 1 run in the loss yesterday, and somewhere along the line, this offense has to execute at a higher level.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Popped him up. Rizzo on the move. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup. Dero, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Matty, this team has high batting averages up and down the lineup. Just great approaches, consistent ABs from top to bottom, and that's the reason they've been so successful this year.
Standing in, Jace Peterson. He'll be looking for better results in this one. He was 0 for 4 in the ballgame back on Sunday. First pitch on its way. First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on.
And for the players, Matt, they love it. Not only is there more on the line than usual, like bragging rights.
Meanwhile now, this is trouble down that right field line. This should be extra bases. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
Standing in now, Eric Thames, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
These are the moments you can't relax. You never know when you're going to be able to score a few runs off a great pitcher. Here's the spot right here early. You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
This will ricochet off of him on the mound. As he arrives at second without a play, as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, number 8, Justin Upton.
Digging in, Justin Upton. And the Angels looking for more here in the opening frame of the contest. From the stretch. The breaking ball that time in for a strike. And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, Dero, Gary Simmons, he's one of those umpires. He'll give you one thing or the other.
set. Here's the 3-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Angels get just the one. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. Angels lead it 1-0. Alex Meyer is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Angels. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Coming to the plate now, Mookie Betts. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here as they're trying to get that run right back here in the first.
Well, there's only a 1-run cushion to play with, so he's got to be upset after he walked the leadoff man here. Go-ahead run comes to the plate, and there are no outs. This could be a very interesting inning.
Now in the box, Adam Eaton. And he's looking to turn things around. Ice cold at the plate in recent action. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. Throw won't get him.
Wow, this manager must be pulling his hair out. Not only does he have to deal with his pitcher walking people, now he's got to deal with his defense tripping all over themselves. Well, one thing's for sure, they love what Mookie Betts brings to their offense. He had over 20 runs batted in last month. Very consistent. A solid month, and I love watching him swing the bat. It looks like the focus and concentration is even better when he has runners in scoring position.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Anthony Rizzo, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Lifted down the line in left. And that's a fair ball. Now a long throw to third. And this will get in there too late. He's in there at third.
Batting fifth, second baseman, Colton Wong.
Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A bullet to first base. The tag will get him coming back to first. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Only one in the inning here for the guys in blue. On to the second now at Dodger Stadium, all tied at 1-1.
Like he's had success.
Curveball that time, not even close. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
Wow, that's one of the toughest pitches in baseball to hit, right? That good straight changeup, El Cambio. There's not much you can do with that. You're going off of that arm speed, and the ball, it just doesn't get there.
Next up will be Kyle Farmer. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Eaton going back, still ranging back. And that one is gone. So a solo shot here to left center field. Third home run for him on the year. And the Angels move ahead here. It's 2-1.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing one more out to get out of the inning. But he came up with a plan. Base is empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening the swing to move the runners. He just wound up and let her rip. A solo shot as the result.
And it's 3-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
This is where, if you're the batter, one pitch, one spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
The 3-1. Swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2.
I think he just subscribed to the swing hard in case you hit it philosophy of hitting. As a pitcher, why not? Better than standing up there like you've never held a bat before.
Popped him up. Murphy shading to his right. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Angels strike for 1, and it comes on this solo home run. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's now 2-1 Angels. Cannon Middleton is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 39, Keenan Middleton.
Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And he takes ball 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Now the payoff pitch home. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you. So we'll see if that's the case here.
At the plate, Tom Murphy. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First pitch on its way. Way in front of a great slider that time. Here, 2 balls and a strike. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
This situation right here reminds me of sitting on the bench talking to John Smoltz, Hall of Famer. He would always say, even though the situation looked bad, a pitcher is 1 pitch away.
Now the payoff pitch home. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Albert Alfonso will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 13, Albert Alfonso.
Nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
Up next for the Dodgers, right
He
fielder.
almost got him to commit there. As we take another look at it in slow motion, he comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
Here's Mookie Betts. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. And he gets him swinging. What a big out there, as there is now 1 away. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Blake Parker is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only one man out. Working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Set. Here's the 0-1. Now a bunt attempt here. And out at first as he almost beat him to the bag that time, but the foot just beats the runner for route number 2. Here's Corey Seager. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
It appears they're going to give him the intentional walk here, so now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone.
And this is the right move here. With first base open, take the bat out of this guy's hands every single time.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. No career numbers to talk about for this matchup. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand the bases loaded. The side is retired. But the tying run has come across here as we're set up for an exciting finish. 9th inning coming up, and we are tied 2-2. Nighttime shot of the sprawling city of Los Angeles. We're back on MLB Network. Adam Liberatore will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. Looking to deliver here with the bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. Peterson on third, Thames at second, Spangenberg on at first with 2 down. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Betts has a read on it. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. So they load the bases on just 1 hit, but 3 men are left stranded. The Dodgers with a chance to walk it off as we go to the last of the 9th. Corey Spangenberg is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now.
Now playing third base, number 16.
Parker Bridwell comes on to work on the mound, hoping to send this one into extra innings.
Number 62, Parker Bridwell.
Possible winning run just 90 feet away here. 1 away. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. Now the 2-0. Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate, and he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the 2nd out.
Now batting, pitcher, Adam.
Randy Gonzalez will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 29, Randy Gonzalez.
There's a breaking ball over the outer half. A 2-out hit would win it. Pass ball or wild pitch would do the trick just as well.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so
Spot here. Possible winning run at third. 2 down. Struck him out, and the potential go-ahead run is left stranded at third. Dodgers strand a couple. Score remains 2-2. Kenley Jansen takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings.
74, Kenley Jansen.
Stepping up to the plate, Mike Trout, who was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Lays off 1-0. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
and if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
In now, Eric Thames, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. It's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however.
Count 0-2.
Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. Oh, and this one ran in and got him. And that's twice now he's been hit in this one.
Man, that's going to drive the manager insane. He loses control of his release point, and now the go-ahead run moves 90 feet closer to scoring. He's going to have to make some good pitches now to get out of this.
Here's Justin Upton now. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. Career matchup numbers against Kenley Jansen. He's 0 for 4. And that misses for ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves over to third now.
Just a nice piece of hitting right there, especially in extra innings. He didn't try to win the thing by himself or be a hero. He just patiently worked the at-bat until he earned the walk. We'll see if his teammates can pick him up now.
Yimi Garcia is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only one man out. Corey Spangenberg will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only one out now. Here's the first pitch, and the squeeze is on here, and he gets it down. And he will not have a play behind him. It's an infield single.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's what makes you feel really good about yourself.
Brett Ruth will get the nod from his skipper to pinch hit, and he'll do so in a big spot. Bases loaded, only one away. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. but it misses 1-2. Grounded back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. A bare hand for one. On to first. Man alive, what a double play. And the inning is over. Angels get just the one. One last shot here as we go to the bottom of the 11th now. Angels are out in front, 3-2. Archie Bradley takes the mound in a safe situation as he'll try and make sure this one doesn't reach the 12th.
Cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Foul ball. The Dodgers down to their final strike. Now a ball lined toward right center. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. He threw first and hustling for second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
And this is just a cut fastball. He's trying to sneak in the back door. He's unable to get it done. Leaves it right over the heart of the plate. And that's just too easy for a guy like this. He's licking his chops as the ball arrives. And he drills it to the outfield for an extra base hit.
Here's Mookie Betts. She'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Head-to-head numbers against Archie Bradley. A handful of plate appearances, and he's gone 4 for 6. He's taken him deep once. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Coburn at second with 2 down. This is in the air to right, and this should do it. And he will make the catch to end it. And the Angels have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Well, they had to put in a couple of extra innings of work, but hey, listen, a win is a win, and any win is good, especially on the road.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. Parker Bridwell earns the victory out of the bullpen, number 10 on the year. Archie Bradley records the save, his 37th of the year. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. Play ball!